Timor-Leste is Asia's youngest country, independent since 2002. The country is at peace and the population ready to move forward. One of the biggest necessities is a functioning transport infrastructure and access for all, even to the most distant places of the country. Suku Liurai is one of these remote communities. Situated next to Ramelau Mountain, Timor-Leste's highest peak. The area is scenic with a high potential for tourism and agriculture. Suku Liurai has great chances for development, but an absolute lack of access. This will now change. The ERA project, funded by the European Union and implemented by the International Labour Organization in collaboration with the State Secretariat for the Support and the Promotion of the Private Sector, started in 2011 with the objective of enhancing rural access.
Ita ni nasaune precisa ema hanesang ita. Gere companhia matene kanesa ita. Se ita utoto hanoing atu fahelori ita no osang fasayo to baliur. Saida makita halo ita ni railai.
Local contractors are trained through the ERA project to carry out rural road rehabilitation and maintenance works using a labor-based approach. ILO trainers work alongside national staff and support Don Bosco Training Center and YADE, the Business Development Institute, to institutionalize this training through the training of trainers. The road to Suku Liurai, because of its development potential, is a top priority for the local authorities and has therefore been included in the ERA project for rehabilitation. In this movie, we will follow the Balada company from Enaru, one of the local contractors participating in the ERA project, from their first training at Don Bosco Training Center in Dili to their active part in the roadworks. We will take a close look at the effects the ERA project has on the rural population, improving social and economic facilities and services, and the related spin-off effects, while showing different phases of the implementation process.
The objective is to enhancing rural access, to improve the livelihoods for people in the rural areas. And this is an objective that combines improving access and also creating employment income opportunities for people. The ILO is doing this by helping to train local companies to carry out so-called labor-based roadworks, whereby they use or utilize the local resources, people living in the communities, to participate as workers on the project.
Balada company registered with the Chamber of Commerce and Industry and applied to be part of the project. The ERA project encourages women entrepreneurs to apply for the training and carefully checks all applications to make sure that the contractors meet the requirements to participate in the project. Company staff receive different types of training. The company director participates in training on contracts and business management at YADE and receives a national certificate in managing small construction bids and contracts.
Kona ba item serviço niya sa debe mo kunsa santan ni habila fomos ta kona kaliba yo kiru maga kona kaliba istrada ne luah ne to hira ne habla ne engineer bela fo.
The company engineer and supervisors participate in technical training at Don Bosco Training Center.
Ao feranta ma durante treinamento ami hahu primeiro semana ida ya teoria ya ne depois amba prática ya halo estrada ya lete ne semana tolo depois ami ba ia de semana ida but ne be importante ba ami ma tu horbenhira ami prática to hatene estrada ne luan estrada ne hira ne jarak ne hira depois o satu prinsipio que ne ida ne atfotine maius ne benebe ida ne ami aprende hotene ida ne halo ami fiaran para tu serviço.
After the training in Dili, the successful companies will get an opportunity to bid for a section of the road that needs to be rehabilitated.
Pronto, o treinamento neve kita halau ia de Wesco com nova o insato capacita da companhia local sira to promove sira o insato bela halau treinamento o insato bela estabelece serviço liluba iha área rural sira neve que sira to halau.
The technical training at Don Bosco Training Center includes practical fieldwork on a road near the training center, where trainees practice and carry out all activities involved in road rehabilitation, including good safety and health practices and making sure they will be able to produce good quality works.
Tama a prática era né, ao ter treinamento semana ida já projeto era, depois de semana ida a mais prática né a talona semana todo.
A minha esperança boa, nebe que a minha bela retan treinamento ida nebe husi ILO era nebe que facilita, a tu nebe capacita a minha companhia local, ele é o membro da estrutura companhia nian, a tu bele fortifica nian. Dalla bara kami hetan on projeto si governo, mas be ladun para a minha estrutura certane. Kriteria balu que esse projeto era, e nebe a tu bele usa mão de obra. Nebe ita tingi precisa comunidade barak, tanto feito mane, a tu bele participa serviço e processo irene. Agora da kami como o hin finaliza de serviço sorimba, ia greve nian, ne ia 10 metros ida mi acaba to nebe atu continua fale setting.
Importante lima ita harus ter setting out, ita tem ser transfer nível. Setting out usa line level atu transfer.
In December 2012, Balada and the other construction companies proudly received certificates from ERA at Don Bosco Training Center.
No dia que eu me sinto contente, orgulho por ter esse meu companhia, não há companhia lá, não mais para companhia selo.
A me sinto a me completa, da ruma anesan a me halau serviço implementa projeto ruma ba passado sala barak. Ao não me sinto bot unida, aumenta a minha capacidade, a tu bele hatene dia kliutan ia projeto e orientação ia estrada rurais nana.
Certificado qualidade treinamento né reconhece o seu governo, ele é íntimo, nebe for certificado, o hal currículum, babe treinamento todo nebe a nível nacional tomak, nebe será for certificado prova de angata, mas que treinamento né fom introduz o mais também ele tem halau manutenção construção estrada rural, mas be a qualidade, o standard internacional, também tuir nina procedura se nebe halau e Camboja nebe hanesan de também nebe será for certificado na hatuled na qualidade né dia no reconhecido o governo.
Now it's time to get started on the road to Sukuliurai. The rainy season has been exceptionally long and pushed the start of the road construction back. All companies are eagerly waiting to implement their knowledge. On the way to a community meeting, even the ERA team has to face the reality of Timor-Leste's roads. During the following site inspection on foot, ERA M&E officer Rina sums up the road conditions.
Estrada Raimos Mono, então careta barak nebe ka mi mai contractor sernin careta mus labele liu, então ia Raimono nian ami tenke fila fali hamutuk ho sefisu kulirai ho nia sefi aldeia ho comunidade sira ami tenke ba encontro fali iha aldeia golala nian.
Agora é o momento oportunidade né atu apresenta ne fase de implementação né a companhia hirak nebe que mai apresenta né sira assina um contrato horune antes sira implementa né sira mai amilori sira mai hori apresenta ba a comunidade no autoridade horune sira hatene sira atu ba recruta karik trabalhadores liu se serviço karik serviço se nomos a comunidade nos hatene katak sema katu mai implementa serviço né companhia A B aturne la iha dúvidas en iha sirnalet.
The primary school, located in Sukuliurai, caters for over 300 children in the region and urgently needs government support.
Escola iha area rurais mai tampa percuba hello estrada mak tua agora hanesa husi nei ulun sia nunca tome hare amine wan sira ba escola uluk sira soe tempo agora ho estrada dia sira la soe tempo sira belela lais ba escola.
Enhanced access will enable the Ministry of Education to assess needs and carry out necessary improvements of the school. Building roads in Timor-Leste is challenging because of the mountainous terrain and the heavy rainfall. The contractors and their workers from the local community have to face those challenges. The unusually and unexpectedly long rainy season presents a good first practical experience for our companies. The rain does not even take a break for a big ceremony and a field visit from a EU delegation. The visitors here experience the real conditions and the challenges faced by the companies.
Today it was really interesting to see what the outcome of what we are financing. We are long-term partner of Timor-Leste, and we can see now that the roads we are building really help them to link rural communities, and it makes a big difference.
We are coming in the worst circumstances. It's raining like in Europe where I'm coming from. And I must say the conditions are not that bad because we can go here, the cars can come here where they are four-wheel drivers. But I mean, even in bad circumstances, you can see that the building of these roads and simple circumstances, and quite, not with modern techniques, allows really to facilitate the people going where they want to go.
Tourist facilities like an eco-lodge and a restaurant have already been established along the road by local NGO Haburas.
Strada quando hadia comunidade sira bele livre e dia que então atu bele lauba mai e depois mo bele lori sirnia produtos locais para mercado e mos facilita ba visitante ka turista sirne mai ene atu bele lauba fati sirne beke sira kare.
Ecoturismo maine ami semu colaran contente tamba ami mos gosta ami lori sira lauba hare foholete hare sira motam bot siram sami bele lori tansa bahari uma lulik siranemos ami bele lori.
The improved road will bring more tourists to the area and make these micro-businesses self-sustainable. The road to Suku Liurai will not only attract visitors but also local investors, especially in the agribusiness area. Excellent climate and soil are the best preconditions for organic farming for a local market and even export in the future.
E a minha espera que a estrada quando roto, a mim pronto atu tama henaba, atu introduz tecnologia simples balão, onde bele desenvolve dar alguma setor idane, tamo setor idane potência teve senba. A espera idane oportunidade botira ba ami, nomos ba ia grupo agricultor funcira henba, tamba henba maioria grupo henba moris vida nessa agricultura.
Dan essa experiência neve media no fim primeira vez a micar estrada. Em desafio mas nessa bakutuk nene a natureza uda terus a minha companhia bela hala hotu ya de 31 de agosto. Maybe ya amfi ha hu ya lolos ni Juli stenga semai fali. Neve até agora a mi hala adicional pelo tempo. Neve to oinsi novembro mo bela hotu. Mas kami fiarang katak novembro kami bela entrega.
Tur haunia observação katak estrada este uluk estrada la dundia la sesupa comunidade mebe ho programa ka projeto iranian agora dan implementa ia sukuina hauni bela pauin dia kuitan. Foi da daune ia transporte a trek bela lorimos produto local moro de ihane atuba fano ia mercado dili. Quando vai estar a comunidade contente também agora pela assim suba e transporte e comunidade mos pela aluca careta hortula cimento o peixe ruma ora ihe ka per hori halo comunidade uma e auni ho dalang ide pela hade down saudi mos pela la asisu também ema mora sport ruma e Saudi bel lori kareta ambulansi bel mai foti moras yesuku hori ba consulta ya hospital referral mobis.
Through the ERA project, more than 60 local companies will be trained, and they will rehabilitate and maintain 140 kilometers of rural roads.
We believe that they will now have the capacity to continue participating in works being attended by the government. So we're hoping that we are, building a cadre of capable contractors in this country.
The labor-based approach will generate employment and income opportunities for rural communities during construction and maintenance of the roads. The ERA project is slated to end in 2015, but the training of local companies will continue through Don Bosco and Jade. And the need for road rehabilitation and maintenance will not go away anytime soon. The improved access will open new opportunities to the local population, with easier transport to markets and knowledge, visitors and income for the remote location, ultimately improving their living conditions. A project close to the community, fulfilling basic needs of rural population and empowering local contractors and other stakeholders through new techniques and knowledge.